Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you, make sure you hit the subscribe button below with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I share here on this channel. We're going to dive into your June 2020. What do you need to know? What messages do the angels have for you? And how can you best navigate this month? So we're going to take a peek first at the overarching themes that you can expect. And I think you're going to be doing some soul searching and really taking some time to explore some thoughts. I feel like you've been doing some clearing. I feel like you've been doing some moving forward. And there's a shift now in processing things in the quiet. There's a deeper understanding, a deeper clarity that has come and will continue to deepen and develop throughout the month. The first card that we have here is the Moon card reversed. So the Moon card reversed is really about things finally coming to light. You know, maybe things that were in the dark that you weren't clear about, that you didn't understand, has finally come to the light. It finally makes sense, that you finally get it, you know. This may be a light being shown on some things that you didn't particularly like, but it's the truth, it's the reality, it's the way that things are, and these are, you know, the insights that have come through, the truths that have come through, the awareness that has come through is really, really important for you for just like the next phase of things in your life. It's so necessary and so important. So we really want to appreciate as best we can the gifts that come with the things that we've been shown, and using that, because you're going to be building upon that and developing upon that. So the next card that we have is the Four of Air. Okay, the Four of Air is really about taking time for rest, taking time for meditation, taking time to really process things and think about things, and let things marinate in your mind, okay? And this isn't about overthinking. I'm talking about letting it marinate. I'm talking about feeling things out. I'm talking about following your process of what it is that you feel like you need to do next, what it is that you need to heal, what it is that you need to move forward, and just listening to and honoring that little voice, that inner knowing that's trying to show you the way. The next card that we have is the Magician card, and the Magician card reversed is really about you having everything within you that you need for moving forward. You have done the work. You have done a lot of development on yourself. And this is really saying that maybe there's something that you're doubting that you're ready for. Maybe there's something that you have doubt about your level of ability for. And this is saying, don't doubt yourself, that you are magical, that you are totally capable of doing this, and to have faith in yourself, and to have confidence in yourself, and to trust that there are magical forces here in this world, whatever your higher power is, your spirit guides, your angels, whatever you want to call all of that, but there are magical forces that are here to support you and that are here to help you. And this is a message to remind you of that you have that support. And to go for it, you know, go for it. Life is magical. You have magical support. You have everything within you. The next card that we have here in the theme category is the Goat card, okay? Act from your innate wisdom. Again, this is about listening to your knowing, listening to what you already know, listening to those messages that have already come through for you. This is really key. This is really important. So we want to make sure that you are honoring that. The next card that we have here is the Monk Nun card reversed. The Monk Nun card reversed is really about judgment. Okay, so this card might apply to you. This card might apply to being judged, you know, by someone else. This is really a message of if you find yourself being the judgmental one, if you find yourself coming from a place of judgment, it's time to release that. It's time to let that go, because it's not our job to control other people. And what is that judgment about? What is the real issue for you? Where does that come from for you? Why are you behaving in that way? Because everybody is on their own path. And if this is about someone else being in judgment of you. This is really about not allowing yourself to be defined by what other people believe you to be, by what other people's opinions are. This is about, again, we've got to listen to that inner knowing, and the inner knowing is always going to show you the way better than any other human on this earth can show you. So the next cards that we have here are in the category of challenges, barriers that you might expect. So the first card that we have here is the Three of Air. Okay, I do feel like this month might feel a little slow. It might feel a little mopey. You might feel kind of down this month, you know. There's a healing process that's happening, and healing doesn't normally happen when we're feeling joyful and positive. I think we're always working toward that, right? But healing happens when you let yourself look into your shadows and feel your feelings, and not live in those feelings, but feel those feelings and let yourself follow the process of your healing. And again, your inner knowing is always going to show you what that healing process looks like, what it is that you need to do to heal. And it doesn't even have to make logical sense, but if you feel compelled to do something that you kind of just have a sense will be healing for you, honor that, listen to that. The next card that we have here is the Four of Water reversed. So I do feel like there's something being sparked within you, right? Where you're starting to look around, you're starting to look for some meaning in your life, more meaning in your life. You know, this can be sort of a spiritual awakening card where suddenly you are saying to yourself, there has to be more to life than this, and I want more out of my life than this, and I'm ready for more out of my life than this. And so this discomfort that you're feeling is really sparking that for you. It's really fostering that for you. And when we allow that process to happen, it leads us to making decisions from our intuition. It leads us to making decisions that do lead us to joy, to happiness, to peace. So listen again to that knowing. Then we have the King of Water upright, okay? And this is like, there is some healing that has already happened for you, and I do feel like you're finding yourself in a place where maybe for the first time in a long time you really are opening or will be opening to the concept of being more vulnerable, being more open-hearted with people. You know, I think we can sometimes get so caught up in giving or so caught up in protecting ourselves that we don't allow ourselves to receive, and we don't allow ourselves to be ourselves, and we don't allow ourselves to be vulnerable. And the King of Water really is. He's vulnerable and compassionate and kind and loving and open-hearted, and just allows people into his life. He allows people to support him, and he supports them, and it's a beautiful balance. And so we have this energy for you, whether you're male or female. We have this King of Water energy where it's about being vulnerable, being open-hearted. So the next card is the Hermit card reversed, okay? So while you are taking time to process things, you want to make sure that you don't withdraw so much that it is disconnecting you from people, right? Again, with this King of Water energy, we really do want to encourage and allow connection in your life, okay? So don't be the hermit in terms of pushing people away or isolating yourself. Then we have the Dolphin card, which says live joyfully in the present, finding the joy in the current moment, even if things aren't the way that you want them to be. Because quite frankly, we always have things we want to change. We always are working on things. Life is always a work in progress. And when we can find the joy in the moment, we're connecting with our gratitude. And when we connect with our gratitude, we pull even better things into our life. Now, the next card that we have here, this next set of cards that we have are the gifts that you can expect through this month. And the first one is the Queen of Air. Okay, the Queen of Air energy is somebody who just doesn't take any bullshit, right? She knows what she wants. She sees things very, very clearly. She's like stepped into a real state of clarity. She clears away people, circumstances, situations that just do not serve her. And she does it all with a sense of humor, okay? And with a sense of confidence. And this is the Queen of Air. And so really keep that in mind as you are approaching things. I really see you finding clarity here. I really see you continuing to clear and release things that no longer serve you, and I think you do it from a good humored place. So this is what you're working toward. The next card that we have here is the Dreamer. So this is, you know, as a gift, a new journey. This is about connecting to your playfulness. This is about taking a leap of faith or starting a new journey, a beautiful new journey that is going to be successful and rewarding. So whatever it is that you're starting, whatever journey you feel like you're starting, or whatever leap of faith you feel like you're taking, go for it, because it's going to be successful for you. The next card that we have here is the Two of Fire. So there's a really positive energy for you, especially around work or contributing here in this world in some way, right? And this is specifically around a partnership. So finding somebody to partner with to create something. This can be a business partnership. This can be just somebody that a friendship, that like you share a common goal. But this is such a positive vibe. So if you have somebody new coming in that you're thinking about starting a business with or signing a contract with, and you feel like they just have that good vibe, this is really supporting that. This is also about contracts and coming into your own, like really coming into your own, but it tends to be in connection with other people. So there does tend to be somebody else who's helping to support you, who's helping to come in. This can be that King of Hearts energy, right? Where it's like, let somebody come in and help you. Maybe you're pretty independent, but somebody comes in with some really good ideas, or they just want to support you. They just want to be there for you. Let them come in, have an open heart, be open to trying things differently. Now, the next card that we have here is the Storyteller card reversed. Okay, so where are stories being told, whether this is gossip outside of yourself, whether this is something that you're telling stories that aren't the truth. Where are you lying to yourself? Where are you telling yourself stories? Where are you being dishonest in the story that you're telling yourself? That's what it feels like to me in some way, shape, or form. Like there's a truth that comes through. There's an awareness of the ways that you have been dishonest with yourself. But it also can be somebody outside of yourself where you're like, oh wow, like this person truly has not been honest with me, and you see it and you understand it, and this really helps to assist with that Queen of Air energy, where we're just like clearing away people and circumstances that do not serve us anymore. And the last card that we have here is the Turtle card, and it just says be joyful and trusting. Okay, so allow yourself to be vulnerable and trusting, and this will lead to that path of joy. Those are your messages for the month of June 2020. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you want to learn more about me or about clarity, you can check me out at discoveryourawakening.com. I would love to hear from you guys in comments below. Take care, and I will see you soon with another video.